Alrighty then. Finally got some volume here. Start running this up. Alright, so for those of you guys that are here now, I'm just farming up some of the dark discs for Didding. Lily is fine where she's at because I don't have any more perfect lattices, but I am skilling her first skill up first, so we can get 2 more of those. We'll be able to get that one done. Kachi, I'm getting up. I think we just got him up. He should be good. Yep. Valerian is going to go up as well on the 3rd skill here when I can get more of these. I need 1 more of these and I can max Didding's 2nd skill. And then I'll move into either Kachi or Valerian, I'm not sure. I might do Kaz first. I might detour over to her, get her 3rd skill done, because I'm going to want her for Doki Doki for sure. So might be Kaz first and then into Valerian and Kachi. So I shouldn't need either of these to do like Hell Mode, Nico, Nana. I should be able to do it with like Lily, Didding, and then just +2 could be Freya, Lingluo. I guess it could be Valerian and Lingluo. That would be good too, or even Kachi and Lingluo, but there's other ways around it. And not that they would need to be like max skilled anyway for just Hell Mode, as long as your gear is good enough. So that could be okay there. But yeah, that's what we're working on here. Messiah, I think, is in a good spot. Having Lily and Messiah makes it hard to pick which... Like, it makes it hard because you want to put him into Messiah because he's got great damage on skill 3. Massive nuke for Doki Doki if you want to use him there, or for just Arena too. But Lily, of course, like, you get so much more... She's great anyway, but then her value really skyrockets when you can get some skill ups into her, so... I might do skill 1 and then skill 2 max, and then move into Messiah or something else. Like if I got a Ziada, I might want to consider doing that, like her skill 3 first, and then start hitting into Messiah. It's not like we get a ton of silver lattices, or perfect lattices anyway, so not really that big of a deal there. But yeah, we just need to keep farming up. Just need to keep farming up those plate things so we can get these skills up here. So these are crit damage ones here for him. He is running Twilight Knight. I don't really have anything to put with it yet, though. I don't think I did, at least. Replace. I don't think I had anything else. So, right, I wasn't going to level him up because I wasn't sure that I would be running Battle Will anyway. So this one, after the Animus uses an attack skill, there is a 20% chance to launch a follow-up attack on the main target. So he does that with his 3rd skill anyway, but that would, I guess, bring the option for him to follow up with the 1st skill as well. So maybe it's okay. Could be. And I guess at +2, as long as I get 2 triple module modules, or whatever, triple matrix modules, he'll get the +8 there. And then this here at +2, I would need 2 3-stars and 2 2-star or 2 matrix and 3 matrix pieces there. So this could be okay anyway. Or it's onslaught. Same, not Swift Rush then. So the onslaught could be fine too. I don't know where the Swift Rush is coming from at the moment. He must have just a random module on him. That's, yeah, Swift Rush. So anyway, it is possible then that I could use this, but let's see, I guess, what I would have to throw into it. Nothing, so yeah, I haven't really been able to do any Fabian yet. I keep getting killed out pretty hard there, so that's how that's going there. Wouldn't really want to throw anything into this at this point anyway. Not that it's bad. at least up to here, because you're getting a bunch of extra attack, but this isn't a big deal, because you're probably going to be bursting through fights pretty quickly, regardless of his vulnerable buff, whether he lands it or not, and he probably won't, so that doesn't really matter, that one. But yeah. So we can throw some into summons, I think, here too. So I think we'll just hit those and maybe see what happens there. We have 52. Pity is 74 away, so we just recently got one. I think it was Borg, so he'll just be sitting there waiting to do something anyway, so we pop these. Hoping for Kaz, Didding, Valerian, and Kachi, the guard SRs here. I haven't pulled Sonya on this account, so just a Sonya at all would be good. But getting dupes for the SRs I actually want to use would be pretty helpful as well. So, okay, Victor there. Okay. Got Fangus, that's good. He's another one I'll be using. Okay. Kraken must have been the first time, yep. There, and then we can hit this. Okay, no SSRs there then. I typically don't have great luck with that, so I guess I'm not shocked there. We should get another SSR though in this video before we end the video or whatever, the stream. So, and then move on to the Silver and Blood rerolling. Assuming the game is good, which I don't know if it is or not. Okay, I could get one from the weekly quest too, which is cool, but dailies are done. Winning in Grim Pursuit 6 more times, I'll definitely do that during the week, so that'll be pretty easy to clear. And then it's 1 minute per run. So I only did 9. Must have, okay. Do that, we can do the, just about done. I should make sure I'm cleared out here. Stability would be good. Shadow Prince would be good. 2 maybe. We could just do that, of course. Hit the stability, hit the prototypes, and then I can get 2 of these, so good enough there. Age Rumble, haven't tried. Champion's Call, we can try this out, I guess. Or I just have to tap somewhere. Okay. And then one from over here. Oh no, you just pick one? Alright. Well, hopefully that works out, I guess. Ember Truck we haven't tried yet. We can start Ember Truck and start rolling that up. I don't think I had any... I don't think I had anything left in story to do yet. Maybe I do. I'm only level 27 here, I think, so obviously I have some story at 30. I think that's the last one, though. And then we'll be through all there, getting those free summons and crystals and whatever else, and then beyond that, I gotta start doing Ember Truck pretty consistently here to start getting more rewards and other such event-esque content, so hit that. We can use these. That should work. Full element neutral team too. Gotta love that. You gotta love that. Only level 27. I've got the full LD team here. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get Shadow Sonya today to add to the collection as well. That would be pretty pretty big if we could pick her up. Or just maybe another LD. I don't know what other LD I would care too much about. I've got Mio on my other account I've put lattices into, so I'm going to try her out over there, see how she works. She seems to do okay. I'm only level 44, 45, I think, on my global server account, though, so it's not... I don't have a big, you know... It's not like I've put a bunch of effort into getting the modules or the shells yet. I've tried, but it takes a while to get a lot of the good shells you need, and then beyond that, then getting modules to then walk back in and get more and better shells, and then walk back out and get more modules, and then the skill ups, of course, you have to get over time, and so, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, Mio is skill up already. Or at least there's, her skill 3 is maxed, and skill 2 has 2 lattices into it, and that's where I'm going to leave her. Enemy defense, or our speed, or... Can't reduce their turn meter, I guess that's fine. I don't think I have turn meter reducers in this team. Maybe Kachi reduces turn meter on like a skill 2 or something? I don't know. But... yeah. I would imagine all these fights should be under a minute. It's the beginning of Ember Trek. Even though my shells aren't great, I don't have any real epic shells on. I mean, just a level 10 Twilight Knight is not going to do a whole lot, but yeah. So it's pretty much just epic shells and like okay modules, not anything great in there. But I figured this would still go faster for just being stage 2 of Ember Trek. But yeah. How to beat Nightmare 1 Terramaton, no Kloss or Hellkid? Nightmare 1 at level 42? Well, you unlock it at level 25, so... what has he been farming the whole time? Is this one of those players that just sits in investigation and farms there all day long because you can get summons, or... I mean, he's got the Holden and the Freya. Holden, Freya... I don't know why his Leanne is 6-starred and not reset. Or, I guess he hasn't done the Leanne challenge yet, that would be why. Wow. What, Holden, Freya, Sonya, Messiah, Leanne? Wow. That's crazy. Level 42 hasn't completed Nightmare 1. Well, or can't consistently do it or something. He's asking. Okay. Get that one. This content is a little more thought-provoking the first time you go through it because you haven't seen the map, but after that, I mean, it's just... Ember Trek is going to be very, very boring, I think. moving forward. I think it's cool they want you to be interactive with the game, and it's kind of an open world kind of thing, but I mean, it's not like they're going to change what the stages look like at any point. It's just going to be the exact same, running around, taking out the same guys, getting the same chests. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Ember Trek as continuous open world content. I think that if we could auto it after completing it, like maybe if we complete the same stage for 5 rotations, not necessarily in a row, although it would probably be that way. Like if you complete the same stages 5 times over, over the different rotations, over 5 different rotations, then maybe they could just make the stage auto. You auto clear, you get the rewards, and we don't have to hang out in here, just to save a little time. Because you're going to want to be putting more of your time into farming shells or doing arena or stuff like that, like things that you need to do a little more. Let's go down and get a chest, I thought, if we can get it to work. Lovely. We get more summons, perhaps. No. We can get some from the wheel, but let's see what happens there. My character's stuck? No, okay. Alright. The other thing we could do to, like, I guess more or less guarantee an LD is throw all of our crystals into the Yelly banner, because even if we don't get Yelly, it'll reroll, or not reroll, but it'll roll over into whatever the next banner is, which I guess it seems somewhat likely that that would probably be just a new LD. They'd probably want to release another LD in 2 weeks or something. I kind of hope they don't, but I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I think it'd be better for them to release a new rare and a new SR along with some different art, normal element SSR, just to diversify the pool, give people, an extra option here or there to help with one piece of content or the other. Like maybe they release an SR that helps with Rengo, the last shell boss, Grim Pursuit boss, or they release something that helps with Terramaton or Aurora, although I think Holden was kind of there to help with Terramaton. I think that was the idea with Holden, is to give people that option to bring the decrease attack and the decrease defense, and then some turn meter manipulation and different, and the strip on the skill 3 as well, I think. So, I think that was more of a Terramaton release, and then he's still good in just general wave content as long as he's not off element. But yeah, I think we might get something that's supposed to be good for like Doki Doki or for Aurora, probably for Aurora, or just shell boss stuff moving forward. But we'll see there. We will see. I think once we clear stage 6, we get some more summons too, so that might bring us back up to 10, so we can hit 10 more. See if we pull an SSR there. We should be at 24 away from pity now, because we threw 50 in. Didn't get anything really, so yeah, hopefully we'll hit the SSR next. Or hit a double, that'd be great too. Just to get 2 SSRs anyway so early on would be, there's a good chance that at least one of them would be immediately useful and helpful to the account, but then also getting the achievement done is cool. Gives you the red shadow print if you get a double SSR 10 pull, and then if you get a triple SSR 10 pull, it should give you, I would imagine it would give you both the red shadow print that you get for getting 2 in a single 10 pull, and then for getting 3 in a single 10 pull you get a perfect lattice. So That'd be pretty helpful there. But yeah. Alright, so we can't quite get through Ember Trek yet. I think it's tab and then leave. So it's alright there, not the end of the world. Yeah, for clearing 6, I think it's not here, but you get summons somewhere else, like where you get modules for beating thresholds and you get different things for whatever else, so. Or we could get 4 here, or the red shadow print would be great, the 4 summons would be cool, the 500 here would be great. So we'll see. So it's doubling the luck again, or whatever we pull we get 2 of. Yeah, or maybe they're all double rewards. So we got 4 of them there for doubling it. So okay, got that, and then we can hit something else here. Okay, so maybe that puts us above anyway. Hit that. Hit these. That'll be done. Is Arena done yet? Nope, I don't think it is, or it is. Okay. Arena's done, so we'll have to wait for that. Shell stuff is a little iffy there. Defeat Nightmare 1 and Nightmare 1 of Doki Doki and Terramaton we can try. See if we got anything here, though. We got 9, so we just need 1 more. And we are at, yeah, we're 24, so. We can get literally 1 summon anywhere. We'll just take that. Empower outstanding modules. I probably don't even have 12 of those. And then upgrade an Animus to 6-star. I'm not sure we can do that. Although it would be great to finish that Lingling stuff today. And then event was just that. Do we have anything here? No, we can do 1 threshold and 1 investigation to get 2 more rolls there. Okay. Oh, we can also get a summon in here as well, I think. So we can just do these next 3. Did he found not guilty? Yeah, that is pretty wild. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure I want to talk about that. Life is looking up for me, so maybe we'll avoid the Diddy stuff. So yeah. SR Sanya better than SSR because SSR makes me cry. Poor thing. Okay. Maybe it's like because of the backstory. Do that. On the Anasync Echoes, I don't know if I've beaten. I think it's Whitney I need to beat now. I think it's Whitney I need to beat, and then I can get another evolution lattice that way. That's where I was planning to get my 8th one to finish Ditting's 2nd skill to max that one out. So we'll see what happens there. Then of course the weekly will be another, but yeah, I'm not sure. Do you guys have any ideas on that? If you think I should put them into Kaz, or if I should put them into Valerian or Kachi the Guard first? Because the idea with Kaz is that it's good for Doki Doki, but then, you know, Valerian and Kachi are also extremely good for, like, Nico and Ana, so that might be higher priority, realistically, but we'll see. Well, you know, let me know what you guys think there. Okay, 16. Tiamat's so pretty in the face. Was she your... You've got her, and she's not even your background character, so I don't know. What does that mean? She's got a pretty face. Why isn't she your background character, then? Some of the stuff you read in chat is just, like, beyond... It's not normal. It's really the most backward stuff, but... That's who you get to play with sometimes when you play these kinds of games. Or just go outside, too. You don't have to play these games. You could just go outside and interact with people in the real world, too, and there. Plenty of that out there. Just really weird stuff. Nonsensical. Okay, nice. We got 10, so we can hit 10 more summons there. Is this unlocked? Okay, so we can hit these two then. Salt is salty. Yeah, no, that's... You are right. No kidding. Let's try somewhere else, maybe. Okay, at least that makes a little more sense. Okay. Looking to join a union? Now, come on, man. None of the recommendations are going to have any unions that are open for level 16s. I mean... Okay. Dude's basically got the same roster as me, though. He just unlocked the Linglua one I haven't yet. I am very excited for a Kloss on this account. I'm not going to pull her yet. I'm going to pull, I would say, like 6, 7, like maybe even 8 SSRs first, and then if I don't get Kloss from them, I'm going to go Kloss on the targeted banner at that point, and then a lot of these stages are going to be way, way easier. Kloss is another one that requires lattices, though, so that would be... That could be a little iffy, because really it should be Lily skill 1, and then Lily skill 2, and then if I had a Kloss, it would probably need to be Kloss skill 3. And then I just have to deal with the fact that my damage healers are doing less damage or less utility, because, yeah, you want your Lily and your Kloss to be, you know, at their highest potential, really, as supports to help propel your team forward. And then some areas you can use Didding in anyway, like the, you know, boss waves where there's just 3 enemies anyway, like a boss and the side ads, and then Didding works just fine regardless. But for more wave content clearing, like Doki Doki or stuff like Ember Trek or this, like investigation content, GP Outpost, like, that's where you'd really like to have something like your Messiah or your Jada, or maybe you have a Ramoka that you are using and enjoying using, but Ramoka has the same issue, though. You have to have her skill 3 maxed, or she really doesn't work. Yeah, she has to have the lattices. I think Ramoka is like 90% of her actual effectiveness is only if you have her skill 3 maxed, because otherwise it's not really enough. She's not splashing out enough damage at that point to be useful, unless it's maxed. Okay, so 19 here will get done as well, and then after this we'll have that 10 pull to hit, and hopefully we'll get Shadow Sonya. Really, I mean that's who we're hoping for here. At that point, it's pretty obvious that the account is going to go. Then the skill order changes again, because then it's going to be Lily skill 1 and skill 2, of course. Like, that's just 100%. That's not going to change regardless of what else I pull. There's no other unit in the game that I would prioritize skills over Lily. It'd be weird. It'd be very weird to do so. But yeah, then I would have to do Shadow Sonya's S1 at least, and then Shadow Sonya's doing a lot more there, along with the Lily and just shredding bosses for me, and I wouldn't have to Wouldn't have to put a whole lot of effort into anything else, other than just, like, I could just use Messiah, and any wave clearing content, anywhere you need the AoE, then Messiah can basically just handle all of it. And then I might even reset the Didding. If I got a Shadow Sanya, I might reset the Didding. I don't know if any of you guys have Shadow Sanya, let me know. What would you do if you have the Shadow Sanya, do you guys even use Didding? I don't know why. I guess I don't know where you would use them, because they're the same affinity, so if it was content where you have to use, like, just dark units, like, she's a dark unit too, so I don't know if she just makes Didding completely, like, doesn't exist anymore, or what exactly happens there, but... Okay, we got that one, and then we just need... something else here, I guess. Threshold is what it was, alright. Just about done there. Okay, yeah, we got time to summon before that finishes then. Alright, let's pull these 10 and see what we get here then. Once again, 24 off, so hopefully we get something. Nice, awesome. Hopefully it's a double, or a triple. Yeah, I wonder what the, I don't know what the statistical, like, chances are. Is it, oh man. I would not have minded a hold in there, to be honest, but, alright. Hoi-En it is. Getting a double is not, like, insane. It's not, like, out of this world. It's still pretty unlikely, but then getting a triple I really don't understand at all. Yeah, we're going to take a look at her skills, but I don't think she's going to be usable pretty much anywhere for me. Very cool looking character. Very, very cool. But she just does the damage. Consumes 50% of her current HP to deal damage for every 10% of max HP lost. Increases damage dealt by this attack by 7%. So could technically go up to, if you have 2 skill ups into her, it could go up to a 50% damage boost if she's at full HP. The passive does something about preventing defeated enemy from reviving, and then does a wound. I just don't really see this as too usable. I don't know where I would use her. So she'll join the bench with Borgny for now. Or Borg, whatever you're supposed to say for his name. Veronica's kind of cool. When Veronica is attacked, she increases turn meter by 25%, so she can cycle skills pretty quickly then. That's pretty cool. Has a chance to steal all buffs from a single enemy, and then has a chance to spread the buffs to all her allies. Probability calculated separately for each buff. Okay, so that's kind of cool, because then you can end up, let's say you steal 3 buffs, like, if you just miss, you don't just miss all 3 buffs. Like, you could just miss 1 or 2 buffs and then still get a buff, but... Okay, there. What are we at here? 29, so... We're pretty close to being done with what we need there, then, I think. Oh, not that one. We need this. Get that done, and then that'll be what that is there. So, anyway, I think that's kind of it for Etheria Restart today. Well, we could do Chapter 9 and see if we get... I don't think we'd get like 10 summons, but we can see what we get. Then maybe we'll have enough to rip 10 more, but... Yeah, we'll probably hop into the Silver and Blood rerolling pretty quickly here today. I'm not sure if the game's even good. I have no idea. Haven't played it. Haven't really had a chance to look at what the gameplay looks like. If it's... I kind of saw it, and if it's one of those where you just set up your characters and then you like wait for waves of enemies to come through like a tower defense game, it's going to get deleted pretty quickly, and we'll be we'll just come back to Etheria restart. But I don't mind seeing what the reroll experience is like and what the art style and kind of the story, lore, and gameplay of it is. I'll give it a chance, you know, to see what happens. So could be good. It looks good. There's another game too. I think it's called Age of Ashes: Dark Nuns, which doesn't sound that cool. But I was just like the little like pictures they show you on the App Store or whatever, Google Play Store, whatever you guys use. It kind of looked like just a typical gacha game with cool art style, cool whatever, so we could try that out too. I doubt that game would have a very large player base or, you know, whatever. There's a lot of gacha games that are out and available, so... I don't know that games that key in on specific things do very well. Like, if you look at the games that do really well in the gacha market, you're looking at, like... Summoner's War, Epic 7, Raid Shadow Legends, and then, well, Raid Shadow Legends is sort of its own subsection, because a lot of Raid Shadow Legends players have never actually played other gacha games, or they only picked it up for like a couple days. So they're really, it's like a whole different landscape over there. They have a different way of looking at gacha games. A really dumb one. They get completely destroyed by Polarium. I play Raid 2. And it's just, I don't know why I do. I really don't know why I play Raid. I like it for a game to be hard, have hard PvE to clear, but that game is ridiculous. Everything is overtuned. And they actually had, they're losing players, and they announced that they're not going to change things that would help keep players in the game. Instead, they're going to add more bosses, probably at a higher difficulty than we already have them, so it's even more out of reach for more of the player base. And would probably just add more things that we have to farm to use to upgrade. It's the upgrading system in the game. There's too many ways to make your champions strong. There's too many champions anyway. You don't get enough shards to pull all of them, or even a quarter. You're not even able to pull 25% of what they've got in the game, unless you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I literally mean that. There's a guy that's put over $2 million into Raid Shadow Legends. Do you think he has all the champions? No. No, he doesn't, actually. Because they just keep releasing more. So, it doesn't really matter that he just spent $2 million when it's, there's just more to summon all the time, so... I would not recommend playing Raid. It's hard to call it gacha. It's really just a casino with... It's a casino in the form of a gacha game. I don't know how they did it. It's perfect, really. It is the perfect mindfuck for people that want to punish themselves by playing their game, but yeah, I do it more so for the, like, just, I kind of enjoy having hard content, but it's way overtuned. Way overtuned. The account I play is actually just hit the 2-year mark like a week ago or something. 2 years that I've been using that account, and I have not completed any of the hard dungeons in the game. I have not, so that would be like hard and like stage 10 is the highest they have for hard mode dungeons. That would be like Inferno mode on this game. People are beating Inferno mode on this game in 2 weeks. I have not beaten any of the hard 10 bosses in 2 years in Raid. Now I've taken... I don't know if I should call them breaks, because I get on and do their like clan boss thing or whatever day, or whatever thing. There's like 1 or 2 things I will hop on and do every day for like 2 minutes, and then I hop back off sometimes. But sometimes I'm sitting there playing, like I've been doing the same dungeon, and it's not even for gear. It's for skill. It's for these scrolls you get to make your champions stronger. It's been farming Minotaur for 6 months. I actually have a different channel that I'm going to do a video on there for Raid. I haven't made a video on that channel in at least a year, well over a year. But I'm just gonna drop a video over there and say that I've been farming Minotaur for 6 months and I'm not done. Literally not done with farming it. And I've only gotten 30 to 35, 36 champions done or something like that. Like in 6 months. That's abnormal, and it's just that's only to make those champions stronger in one way. There's 8 other ways or something to make them stronger. So yeah, that the too long didn't listen to that was Raid Shadow Legends is a very, very bad game to get into, and I would not recommend it. It is would be a huge waste of your time. That's all that you could call it. Especially if you're free to play. If you're willing to spend a little money, it's a little bit different. Not a whole lot different, so just a little different. But yeah, stay away from that one. If you want to play an actual gacha game, play like the Summoner's Wars and Epic 7s of the world, or go ahead and play Etheria Restart. Obviously I play, but this is sort of more in a solo leveling Honkai Star Rail section of gacha games. So there's that there. Forget I got the sync chasing me. I was hoping to get the chest and just run off, but I guess we can hit that. Yeah, I didn't get any LD5s. You could have rerolled. Could have just rerolled, my guy. Wait, he uses... what? You use Didding, Hoyen, and Chloros for Terramaton. That's interesting. What floor are you doing? Okay, Hell 2. Then you've got Freya and Holden and Kloss, so you're not using Hoyen then? You've got another summon there. Yeah, this part of the game is really just about clearing content and nowhere to hide. It's too bad. We can just do it, I guess. Oh yeah, anyway, then there's like gacha games where it's like a Honkai Star Rail solo leveling, and then Etheria Restart kind of fits into there. And then you've got like a third section where it's then you're looking at like Genshin Impact, and that's sort of its own whole thing too. So the gacha scene has certainly gotten wild. Then there's like there's idle games too, which are trash. Don't play idle games, guys. They are absolute trash, idle games. So definitely avoid those. Okay. Oh, there's a chest over here. Okay, we're up to 5. I'm looking around for those note things, but I don't know if there's any in this section of the adventure. Try to roll on a new server tomorrow, and if I pull well, I might as well jump over there. Yeah, I mean, you're only level 45, so you don't have any LDs. You might as well just jump over. Try a different server. I wouldn't recommend playing any account that doesn't have at least one LD. And make sure it's one you like. Like, I re-rolled, I got just Heinrich, or just Mio, or just Doki Doki, and it's like, I'm not going to keep those accounts where it's just one of those. Like, if you're going to keep just one of something, I would make sure it's a Messiah, or a Lily, or a Shadow Sonya. Then you can justify, in my mind, being like, alright, well, I'll just keep the one, and we'll see what we get later on here. Keep playing that, but Yeah, some of the LD5s even, I wouldn't go for just one of. Oh, that's right. Valerian has a skill 1 sleep. I was wondering how the enemy's Yada got slept there, but yeah, it's only a 10% chance, I think, so nice. Lovely. Okay, skip this stuff. Find their way into the hotel or whatever. And then this is 30, yeah. Level 30 we get that at, so we can close that and see what we've got for the Dark Shells here. Or the Dark Prowess things. It's not enough, obviously. Did we have enough for the rest of these, though, just to make sure we're at least through the normal couple of those? Yeah, we're okay there then, so it's just Didding needs more for the second skill there to finish that out. We need 160 of these, so 260, so we can get rid of 500. Okay. Post crystal craft, yeah. So these we can do a lot of. We just need 260 left. And then here we need 40 more, don't we? That might be a little much. 225 is what I'd be left with, so yeah, that's actually going to be fine then. Okay. So we've got that, and then it's just needing this, so. Let us try to complete then this this thing here. We'll see if we can do this. I've failed this a couple times now. I guess we can check and see if we got any direct upgrades here, but I don't think that we had anything that would really change the outcome, or anything we could use to directly upgrade right away. So see if we can get this and then finish the Didding skills off. You try that. Double damage dealer, Lily Kachi, and Valerian. So we've got a lot of buffs there then. I'm hoping now that Didding has a bunch of skill ups in, has okay modules, not a good shell, but has okay modules at least, we'll try to get this one done. Be wonderful if we could. This is one of those where it would be awesome to have a Sanya, like a normal just green Sanya. For the healing, Ling Luo would be fine too, which I'm pretty close to getting. I can actually get her today. If I got the challenges done, I'd get her today. So that would work too. But alright, I'm gonna let that run then. Alrighty then. Able to clear that. Good deal there. Let's see. If there's anything like really super necessary in here. To try to get some multi-battles going on in the background. For sure. Upgrade 1 Animus to 6 stars. Don't know if we can yet. I don't know if I physically have the material to do so. So Valerian's at 40. I didn't realize she was at 40 still. I don't know if that's going to be enough with 70 and then 8 there. Although I don't know if I have enough. I do. We can try. And then are we able to craft up? We're only able to do 2. Only able to do 2 there. So in terms of that, that would be a little hard at the moment. Is there anywhere else we get one here? We get this here. Yeah, getting these blueprints at the beginning or shadow prints is rather difficult. Fabian harder higher 10 times. We can try to set something up there. I need to farm these shells pretty badly. So we'll try to hit this and just see what we can get going there. It was Kachi, Valerian. I don't know how I evolved Kachi and not Valerian. I don't know how that happened, but I'm wondering, do we try this? Or do we pull Messiah out and use Valerian instead? We can try this first. See if that works. The worst that can happen is I lose 5 stamina, so it's not really like the end of the world or anything, but yeah. This stuff, defeat Nightmare and Terramatan and stuff there, so we can try that. See if we can do Nightmare 1. Oh, that gives us more of these, the summons as well. That will pull us up and through to some of the other things here then. I don't know if Leon has modules, so... I know Gray doesn't though, so... Probably gonna do that for now and see if that works. We want to hit this one first. Okay. Might be taking a little too long to kill this side ad. Hopefully that didn't hopefully that wasn't the end of the fight because that took too long or anything. If I could take Valerian out and put in a Sonya or a Ling Luo, that would be worth a lot more. To have some healing factor in here would be worth more than just the outright like buffs and stuff that Valerian gives. She's great at the start of the battle when you have her 4th skill maxed, but I don't have that, so... And he gets an extra turn and deals even more damage. It's probably a wrap there, then. I don't know how it couldn't be. Like, there's no way I have the damage output I need, and there's no healing, so it's not gonna happen. We can just exit that. There's no way. Okay, so I have 6. If I started Aurora... No, I'm not level 30 yet. Doki Doki, if I'm only getting 1 star in Hard 3, I'm definitely not clearing Nightmare. So yeah, I just need to farm shells. I just have to put the team together to get the shell farming going and start farming that up. That's pretty much all there is to that. If I get into the shop here, I can see what currency I've got. Not for that. Exchange shop here, yeah. Oh, so definitely want to get that. Oh, 1 off? Or 10 off, I mean? Alright, well that would have been... okay. That would have been pretty helpful there. Is it 4 of these going to craft one of these? If it is, I can just buy 4 of those. Star upgrade. And then craft. Oh, it's worth a try. Exchange shop. Yeah, we'll get back to that. The arena shop, I can get another one of these as well, which is pretty good. So I should have enough. I should be getting enough, though, from doing the other fights. So I'm going to actually pick these 2 up. And then pick these 2 up. And then it's not a whole lot more I have to hit to just go ahead and get the evolution lattice. Getting the micro lattice will also be good. I'll get these after I get the evolution lattice. In the animal shop is just kind of there. But yeah, union shop. Do I just do some of these? Does that work? Craft. Now it's 3. So let's do that. Lovely. Alright guys, we got our Didding to 6 stars then. Awesome. Awesome. And that'll clear that one. And then I just need to empower outstanding modules. So I need to be able to farm Nightmare then. So I need to farm up... Yeah, it's literally all... I just need to farm Nightmare to get these. That's all I have to do. And then this one, upgrade an Epic Shell to max. I need to get the shells to get there anyway. Defeat Aurora Hard 1. I need to hit level 30 just to unlock it. And then follow players. Collect Epic or higher modules, which I will do when I'm getting these anyway. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done before reset here. Actually, there's no way, because reset is in 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, yeah, but I should be able to get this done tomorrow, I would hope. Or the next... it should be done tomorrow. I basically took 2 days off. The 2 days that I didn't make videos or stream, I was kind of just hanging out, spending time with my family, getting some other things in order. Alright, Kachi the Guard, defeat Nightmare... Yeah, defeat Nightmare Teramaton. Yeah, I guess if kids could get along, they wouldn't need us very much, would they? Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just need to defeat Nightmare 1 Termaton, so that's the other, that would complete then another mission over wherever. Which, now that I've Didding 6-starred, maybe isn't too far away. I'm not going to get the Leanne missions done before the whatever beginner reset event ends, but yeah, they'd announced that the reset event is going to become somewhat of a normal thing, I guess. So after I heard that, I was like, all right, it's pretty safe to just take a day or two off here and then get other, different things in my life worked out, and I can just reset her. If it takes another week to reset her, and then I've got the lattices for Lily, like that's not the end of the world. So kind of backed off on that a bit. Yeah, so she's going to want to be in the Nightmare team. So the Nightmare team is probably going to be Lily, Didding, Leanne, and then maybe like Kachi and Ling Luo or something, because I still haven't gotten Sonya, I don't think. And she's a pretty big help. I could use Freya, actually. Doesn't heal, but is a little more straightforward. And then I could pull Kachi out and pull and Valerian out and put Ling Luo in instead, because Kachi and Valerian need the skill ups a little bit more than something like a Freya does. Like Freya just comes in and helps and is a big help right away. So maybe she's the next one to get 5-starred over Valerian, and then she would be a little more usable maybe than in Teramaton. And probably really in Doki Doki as well, because I mean, if I don't have the skill ups to put in Valerian right away, then Freya just makes more sense regardless. So maybe I need to invest more into her. I don't know. I guess I can bring her up to 40 right away. I don't think I'd be able to 50 her though, unless I got enough back from whatever I can. So can I craft 3? Okay, so I'm dead broke then on these. I only have 1 blue shadow print left after this upgrading, but I think this is definitely worth it. Then if we get to level, I can just throw a couple levels in. It's fine. We'll take the modules from. These are just on because I was completing missions or whatever, so I wasn't actually using her in any fights. We can get rid of these, and then anywhere I've got Kachi Valerian, I can just put her in instead, and she'll do more. And then just try to get Ling Luo as fast as possible, I think, is kind of the way there. If I can just kind of skirt my way through a couple Nightmare runs to just try to get the outstanding pieces and finish up then the Ling Luo stuff and get her. Because I can't seem to get Sonya, so it's kind of where I'm at there. So be awesome if I could get the Shadow Sonya, though. I will take that. So then Valerian has a trash piece there that I should just replace anyway. Okay, yeah, I have not farmed Doki Doki at all, then, is what it looks like. That or I just haven't gotten any speed pieces. That's pretty wild. Valerian. I really don't have a 2-star piece here, hey? Or a 2 matrix piece. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, Doki Doki is gonna need to get hit pretty quickly here. How are we looking on... That makes me a little concerned what happened here. Oh, I got 5 wins. There might have been a lot of luck involved there. Battle Will Harvest, Onslaught, Swift Rush, that's pretty good as well, actually. That's probably better than the one I actually upgraded. We can just let that keep running then if that's going to work out for me. So his shell should be changed to probably this one. Replace, and then empower that one up, and we'll get him up to 20 then pretty quickly here. There, let's find a toss. Let's no concern, and we can get more here. Awesome. We are on our way, guys. We're making it. Then we can farm up some black flags and stuff too for our supports as well there. So her shell needs to be whatever Valerian's was. Mount that. If Valerian is in that team, actually, it's going to start failing immediately. So I'll have to turn these off. Oh, that was fortunate. She's not on the team. All right. Alrighty then. So we got that work done. Let's see if we can clear anything else in here, and then otherwise it's kind of just going to be push somewhere else. Like start the silver and blood rerolling if I can't do anything else here. Yeah, level 30 I'll unlock Aurora, and I'll unlock the last area of story, so those will be good there to start at least getting some of the clear rewards for. Not that I would farm Aurora this early. And then when I get these shell upgrades and some module upgrades, I'm going to easily start rolling further here. You are so brave to do so many rerolls. Well, I did, I think I did 32. I think I did 32 rerolls for, Etheria Restart. I was actually going to do some streams. If my wife wants me to reroll some accounts for her, I'm probably going to end up doing, I could do, 8, like 14 more for her or something. I could do like, so it could be like 46 rerolls before I'm done if she wants me to do some rerolling for her, but I think she's somewhat happy with the account she's got. But yeah, the silver and blood rerolling, I haven't played the game at all. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into there. Maybe that'll be a little wild, but yeah. Nice, we got our first black flag. It's got Unbreakable and Swift Rush, very cool. Did she like the game? Yeah, she likes the game. She likes the characters. She's not much for gacha games. It's a little too, I think it's like too time-consuming or thought-provoking brainstorming. Like, I don't know that she's super into that stuff. I just do some of it for her and try to explain it, but yeah, so she's one of those players that ends up in here because she knows that she can get summons in here. So I find her farming investigation, and it's like, why are you farming investigation if all of the animus you have and use are already max level anyway? But yeah, I guess she can play the game however she wants. It's just the wrong way. Yeah, we're playing some dangerous games in this house. We don't have any muffins at the moment, so I have to give my daughter animal crackers instead. So that's the kind of riveting stuff that that if any of you guys aren't parents and plan to be someday, you'll have to look forward to. That sometimes your kids have are very much have preferences for whatever random thing it is, and that substituting that can be a little hard. This game was difficult for me to understand at first. There are so many things, especially these things about equipment sets. Are you pretty new to gacha games? Because I've been playing gacha games for over a decade now. So I guess I have significantly more experience than a lot of people doing these games, but it took me like a year. I think it took me like a full year to really start understanding and grasping some things about the games. Because I started when I was 14. It's like 14 and a half or something when I started playing these games. That would have been Summoner's War back in 2024 or 2014. But yeah, it took me a very long time to understand gear and how to use skills and how skill cycling works and different things about the game. But yeah, I've just had a very long time to kind of figure it out. And YouTube videos, of course, help too. I played several gachas, and even so I found it difficult to understand, but after 1 week I managed to understand Etheria better. Yeah, the one thing for me was the shells. There's always like different debuffs, and you've got all these characters in this game that have their own special debuff that only they do, and it does this specific thing or does something else or whatever, so there's a lot of nuance there. But for me, the shell system, I was looking at them like they were pets, and I was not understanding that that's where a massive bulk of stats and real helpful effects are actually coming from. I thought it was almost just like cosmetic at first, so for me that took a little time to figure out. And then the fact that the matrix, like you can get different matrix sets on the shells, that was weird for me. But yeah, some of it was hiding. Some of it, luckily, I kind of understood. Anyway, the shells matching the equipment was the most confusing part. I didn't know how many combinations I had to make. Yeah, definitely, that was same for me too. That the shells was weird for me. I don't know if there's other games that they have that kind of system. I haven't played those personally. If there is any other system like that out there, but I'm used to just gear. Like, you know, I thought farming gear was the most important part. It took me like a day or two to figure out, or maybe even 3 days to figure out that you can level up the first like 5 little tabs on each skill and get just good base stats, and that they're not linked to the skill. It's like you're just getting general stats for your unit to use. That was something that was new to me too. Now I understand that the best early is 12-12 and then go for 12-8-6. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. And I don't mind that being the way to go. I think that it's good that we'll have some fun things to farm later on and kind of just keep pushing the game harder. But yeah, definitely there was somewhat of a learning curve. And then I think some of the problem too is that, you know, you look at guides and it's like, oh, didding is really good here. And then didding actually is really good in a lot of early and middle game stuff. But then you get to Hill 3 and 4 and then like Inferno mode of some things. And then it's hard to understand that you might want to switch to using like a Fangus or something like that instead of didding, because just the damage over time from the dots is going to be doing more for you than even like a didding doing burst damage could do. So there is some stuff there, and other different things, like if you watched previous videos about, everyone was saying pull Ramoka, that turned out to not be great. It's like an okay pick, but Kloss is definitely better. If you have Kloss, Yada's still better than Ramoka. I mean, if you have those two, then Ramoka's probably fine at that point, but you've got other things that were going to be more beneficial and more impactful overall. But the game's been changing a lot. The first in 3 days it'll be a full month that it's been out, so we're not even 1 month in, and things have changed a significant bit as we've gone along here. Collect epic or higher shells, so we're doing that at the moment. Animus carrying epic shells, we can actually do that now too. And then it wants us to max one, that'll be a little harder, but we can check out, I think it was Veronica I threw a bunch of these onto, so we can pull these off. And probably just sell them anyway. I'm probably not going to run a carrying set or anything other than like normal green Sonya is probably all I'd throw a carrying set on, but you're probably better off with Swift Rush anyway in that situation. So we can replace with really anything, doesn't matter. And then Borg had the same thing, so we can pull these off. And then just throw on whatever there. Mount, and that should clear this. Okay, then we can just take them right back off. So I actually need these. Okay. I don't think anything else had shells or modules that I need to be worried about. He doesn't even have shells. She doesn't either now. She's got the Budo Panda that's probably just going to be recycled right away because I'm getting Twilight Knights now. The Unbridled Sciences will get tossed, and the White Gale is going to get tossed pretty soon, hopefully. So, bro, these tips have to be very careful. This tip from Ramoka was the biggest bait possible. People want to help others and end up hurting them with these tips. Yeah, for sure. And like, so I have been doing YouTube for, I don't know, 6 years on and off. I took about a 1.5 break. I tried doing videos after my daughter was born for like a month and a half maybe, and then I just couldn't keep up. She's my third child, and 2 was pretty easy, but 3 is a crowd. So I had to stop doing YouTube videos for quite a while and just help out more when she was littler. She's only 1.5 now, but she's more intelligent than my 3 and 4-year-old sons are. More ambitious, more intelligent. So she's able to just kind of hang out with them a little bit, and that's okay. But early on, it was, I needed to help there more. But yeah, I wish that I had gotten back into making videos sooner, so I could have made videos like June 5th or 6th and been, hey, like, don't use your targeted summon yet. Wait until you're like level 60, 70 to see what you get. Just kind of, if there's an area you just can't do because you don't have the right animus for it, just farm other stuff. Just keep pushing your account, keep getting resources. And then yeah, but because the Ramoka thing is a little iffy, but yeah. It's not too big a deal if they keep the reset event coming. Yeah, we're talking about the targeted summon where people were saying to pick Ramoka, and then which she's not even bad. Like, Ramoka's a good character, but like the Zyada and the Kloss are better, in my opinion. It's a great thing because a lot of people are suffering without the Kloss. You can throw 1,000 summons and be unlucky enough to never get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Kloss. I don't know. In terms of replacing Kloss, I mean, there really aren't many options. You've got, for decreasing defense, you've got Holden for single target, Rahu single target, both for skills. You have, and those are Those are just single target. AoE, you're looking at like Dinah and Gray, so you're pretty much forced to use Gray if you don't have Kloss, is pretty much what it is. And it's fine, it's okay, because you're getting a crit buff, so you're helping your damage dealers that way. But the AoE decrease speed is really hard to go without. That makes Doki Doki in a lot of different areas way, way easier, having the Kloss. I think Rosa maybe has an AoE decrease speed. That's assuming you pulled a Rosa. AoE decrease speed is just, I can't really think of anything, honestly. Kaji's got single target. Decreasing speed. She's got a single target. She's not very good, though, so I wouldn't recommend building her to anyone anyway. Did either of these have that? No. Kraken just has the freezes, I think, and the defense down, single target. This Rin has a single target as well. No, she doesn't have anything there. Marvell, I don't think, has anything. Oh, he does. So you're pretty much left with Marvell, I think, is the only other... It's like Marvell, Rosa, and then the only other one is, Oh, you said Marvell, yeah. Yeah, so... Yep, so Marvell then does have the AoE. That's assuming you would want to use him. He's kind of just taking up I feel like he's just taking up a spot in your team for, like, Doki Doki. He's usable in some other areas. Like, other wave content, maybe, but... I don't know if he's that efficient, because it is a 5-turn cooldown as well. So that's a little rough. And then the decreased resistance really isn't usable anyway. That's more of a PvP skill, or PvP debuff. So yeah, it's a little... I probably wouldn't use him anyway. So you're looking at like Rosa if you don't have Kloss, is basically it, I think. I don't think anything else has an AoE speed decrease. He's got the dots. He has a stun on I think it's just a single target though. Oh, it is an AoE stun. Okay. You wouldn't want to use that anyway if you're doing Doki Doki specifically, but doesn't have it. Another single target. Yeah. Yeah. So Kloss is just unreal. And I'm a little surprised at how that wasn't understood immediately. I don't know if how much Kloss was changed from beta to now. Now that it's like a global release kind of deal, but I don't know how Kloss wasn't just at the top of the list. But yeah, because you can get damage dealers elsewhere. You can get Ditting somewhat easily. Like, it's possible to not get him. Like, I don't have Sonya. There might be another SR I'm missing after... I don't know how many pulls here. Where does it say that? I think it's in development. We got that there. Collect all 3 chests in Chapter 2. How could I not have... What would I have missed in Chapter 2? So I think it's in development. Summon 240 times. Summon 270 times. So we're at 288 summons. So... And I still haven't pulled the Sonya. So it's definitely possible you wouldn't have pulled Ditting at this point, but... Pretty good chance. Beyond that, though, like, you would have to pull a damage dealer somewhere. Like, if I didn't have Ditting or Messiah, I'd have to use Borg. Or, Lian, even. I'd pretty much have to use Lian. Because I don't know that there's great damage dealers down here. Fangus is good. I think he's... It's not so much because of the hard hitting, though. Does he do AoE speed decrease? He does, then. Can't use that in Doki Doki, but you can use this elsewhere, and Fangus is very good. Damage, I don't know. Yeah, Gray. Gray's damage is not high enough though, but I mean, yeah, he is like a sub DPS-esque character, but his damage just isn't high enough. Just 3 stacks. Should we talk about Marvel here? Yeah, Gray. What do you mean when it reduces the damage enemy monsters heal when it reaches 3 stacks? Which animus are you talking about? Oh, Kloss, yeah. Yeah, Kloss. So she kind of deals damage too. Rin the Unbowed. Does do an AoE hit, so you're looking at, like, if you don't have Didding or Messiah, you don't really want to use Leanne, but you would kind of have to. You can use Rin the Unbowed, the blue one. And then Fangus can do some dots. Some people like Obel. I'm not a fan of Obel, but some people do like him. But yeah, damage is pretty lacking in this game if you don't have Didding. But even so, for my targeted summon, I would still take Kloss over Zyada, even though if you didn't have some of these other damage dealer options, you would be hurting there. But like Kloss is still that impactful, I think. So yeah, hit that. Let's keep that running. And then, are we at 10 summons then? Yeah, we are. Not real likely we're gonna get anything, but we can hit this. Alright. Hopefully Sonya here. Hit Chiaki. I think she can do some healing too, maybe, actually. I'm praying for Kloss to come in the normal summons, then I'll choose Selene as the target. I'm not a big Selene guy. I know she can do a lot of stuff, and I think she can, seal passives too, right? I think she's got the buff strip, so she's definitely got good stuff going on. But my mind is, my mindset always drifts more towards PvE than PvP. So yeah, I know that she's good though. And we've got Yelly here. Only increases her own crit rate, but she's got the decreased defense. Yeah, I would just want Kloss more than this thing too, I guess. Unless I didn't have any other damage dealer, then I would be wanting this, but probably still go Kloss even, so. Alright, I think that's all for Etheria restart today, because I've done my daily stuff. I've done the different things I need to do. I'm not going to be able to push to get the Leanne missions done anyway, so I'm probably going to switch over to actually Silver and Blood now. I don't know if you guys want to see that or not, but I'm just going to check it out. I still have my targeted summon, but I have Kloss and don't know who else to pick. I would just hold on to it. If you feel like your teams are good, if there's nowhere that you feel like you need to improve your teams, I would just hold on to the targeted summon, honestly. And then maybe some PvE thing comes out that it's like this character or whatever is really good, then you have the targeted summon. You can potentially get that character, unless it's one of the newer ones, because I don't think Hoyen or Holden are in there. I think it has to be the units that were in on original launch. Yeah, so there's no Holden or Hoyen here, so it has to be an original launch unit, but it could be something like that, or if you get into PvP and you wanted to use something like a Beantin, or like maybe you would want Beantin or Hellkid or Mia or Tsukiyomi or Selene's, like more PvP centric characters, you could pick one of those up later on, so I would just hold on to it if you don't feel like you need anything. If you feel like you need something, like my top 3 are Kloss, Zyada, and then the third one would have to be like a it's kind of tough to pick a third, because the third could be like a Rosa or a Remolka or a Chloros if you're looking for really good damage dealers for one of the 3 areas of the thresholds. It could be like a Beyontin even too. You can use her in Doki Doki because of her buffs. It's pretty wild, but you do need Remolka already to make that work, and Kloss, I think. So, but she's good in other ways anyway, but top 2 would have to be Kloss and then Zenyatta. Beyond that, it's just whatever you need for your account. I already have Yelly, Messiah, Zenyatta, and Tiamat for DPS, and I'm still on day 7 of the account. Nice. Very nice. Yelly, Messiah, Zenyatta, Tiamat. You've pulled some very lattice-dependent characters there. Messiah's good without them. Yelly and Zenyatta have to have their 3rd max, and then Yelly, I think, needs her 2nd skill maxed as well. And then Tiamat maybe doesn't need skills. Maybe, I don't know. Probably would want them in her, though. So, anyway. I'm going to set this to the side here, and then we're going to check out Silver and Blood. I think I'm going to run this in the background, like, for me. But I think we're going to hit some Silver and Blood here, if you guys want to see that. Not sure if it's good or not, though. If you guys are just joining, I have not played Silver and Blood. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but... because of that, I upgraded the Didding. I don't like it, but I don't have the books for the characters SSR that I like. Oh, so you're a raid player. Calling them books. You're definitely a raid player. You still playing? We can throw this probably just down here. And then Silver and Blood. We can take and... Let me try to get this in here. Is it in here I'm hitting that from? For specific window, Etheria restarts. We're looking for Silver and Blood. Okay. That looks like it's to scale to me. I think that's the correct size then, so... We're going to start this and see how this goes. What? Okay, sure. Yo, dude, it looks like you're finally done rerolling Etheria. Did you get that SS, the Shadow Sonya Lily account? You've never played Raid? What are you calling them books for, then? What other game uses books as skills? I did not get the Shadow Sonya Lily account, but I mean, I'm just running up the Lily Messiah account, and we'll see what I get there. And then I'm probably just going to hope for, like, a Shadow Sonya banner in, like, a month or 2, and hopefully get her that way. But... yeah, because the other rerolls were not nearly as good. I did have like a Yelly Mio account, which would be kind of interesting, but this was the Lily Messiah account was the only account beyond my main that I would actually be interested in playing. So that was my thoughts there. Just keep it pushing there. But... all right, continue as guest. Ooh. I'm gonna show this actually real quick before we start the Silver and Blood thing. I'm gonna switch back to Etheria real quick. So, something that I would recommend doing early on, if you guys are earlier on, is I would go ahead and just buy this out. If you know that you're going to have the time to spend it down, then I would just buy it, because reset is in an hour for me, so I want to make sure that I'm hitting it. I forgot to do this yesterday and then missed out on 1,000 stamina I could have ran and gotten done, so I'm just going to do that now. And then I can run Fabian over and over again there, so. Alright. Looking for silver and blood here then. Alright. History is the culmination of coincidences, really. That is literally what a tale is. 99% of what a tale is the past. Okay, we've got what I would imagine is a vampire that's supposed to be burned at the stake here. Why did it come to this? No matter what, you will live on.
I can only say, I'm sorry, truly, to see things end this way.
Okay. You know, that was giving me more like isekai theme than I'm feeling more isekai about this than vampire. I started my account with Yelly and Messiah, but got sad at one point and started summoning in anger with crystals and got Lily. Well, you succeeded 100%, my friend. Outstanding. Okay, still really cool, Lily plus Messiah. I also talked about running instances, and you talked about OBS and streaming resources. Just in case you finally find a way to run emulator. Yeah, I just need to get some RAM cards, I think. I'm just going to get two 8GB RAM cards and see if that helps, because my CPU and GPU should be good enough. My internet 100% should be good enough, so I think it's a RAM issue. I throw my main account away, already level 80 because of Lily, and play the other one that I neglect from day one, but have Lily. So you threw an account away that you already had Lily on to play a different account from level 1 that also has Lily? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying you threw away the account because you didn't have Lily? Mew Mew Player was a game changer for me. I've heard, I think Astronox uses that one too. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's like an OG Epic 7 creator. OG Epic 7 creator, and then he's doing Etheria Restart, which is pretty cool too. But I think he uses that, so I should try the Mew Mew Player out. Probably someone in my place would have killed that account with these summons in anger. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever summoned in anger and gotten what I wanted. I usually summon hoping I'll get what I want and get let down. Like, I think that's pretty much everyone, though. No, the level 80 account didn't have Lily. Yeah, Lily is when you she shouldn't have even been released. Lily is too good to be released only like on global release. It should have been like 6 to 9 months into the game, maybe even a year into the game before we see a character like Lily. But because she's used everywhere. There's not a place in the game that you could say that like, oh, I wouldn't put Lily there. Like, she literally can be used everywhere and very effectively too. I mean, I literally went from 2 laggy instances to 4 instances decently smooth. Yeah, I'll have to try that out then. I'll try the Mew Mew or Moo Moo. Not sure how to say that, but that player. If a beast takes on the memories of a human, is it just a beast, or is it still just a beast, or is it a human now? Okay. What do you guys think? Is it a beast or a human? If a beast takes on the memories of a human, that just doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna go with a beast here. But, is your more focus on the extrinsic side? It's on the outside, yeah, definitely. Tell me, why do you think a person truly dies? When they can no longer think. Perhaps when they are forgotten by the world? Probably that one, honestly. Yeah, 100% beast. That's what I feel too. I mean, I can teach a dog how to walk on 2 legs. It's still a fucking dog, guys. Oh, you are the type to define a person by their existence, okay? Drag me or just ask me these questions. Take my job, the church. You know, it's pretty wild, these vampire things where they're talking to these people or really interrogating them to try to figure out how, like, these people think or act or feel or whatever. It's not always just vampires, but different creatures, and it's like, does it really matter if you're gonna kill them anyway? What I really want to know is, why would you desecrate the natural order? Well, I think my daughter pulled a hat over her head all the way and then ran into a wall, but, yep. This is the first game where I've felt so pressured to have a character, which is Lily, and I've played so many gachas, it's crazy. Yeah, Lily is, well, all the content creators in the game saying that you have to have Lily to play the game or it's not enjoyable certainly doesn't help, but, yeah, I mean, she's crazy strong. Why would you desecrate the natural order of life and death? Yeah. Okay. Death is inevitable. Okay. Certain method he did actually achieve immortality. Dracula, the first Bloodborne. Should have heard this name. So I wonder in this game if like the final boss is Dracula or something, or if he's a character we can play with. I heard this game I heard that rerolling this game was difficult, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to reroll it. I'm gonna try, but yeah, there's some special way I have to go into my file system and try to find the right file to delete the data inside of, and then I'm supposed to be able to just start the game again. I'm not supposed to have to do the whole like downloading the game again. That would just that would take too long to have to re-roll the entire thing, but yeah. or not to reroll, like to have to download the game again would take too long. It would take like 15 minutes to reroll all the data, or to re-download all the data, and I don't want to do that to my computer or my internet. So hopefully we can figure this out and it'll reroll fine. But I'm not sure if I'm even gonna like the gameplay, so I'm not super concerned, I guess, in a way as well. Okay, so they can turn into bats. Came here to help her girl out and still didn't get her, is what it looks like. She still ends up in a pool of fire in the next day. Takes, I will wait for you to come home. You home. Okay, Noah. Is this a guy then, or I thought it was a girl? Or are kids being named Noah now? Girls being named Noah? Is that a thing? I guess it's possible. People are always changing what's a man's name and a woman's name and whatever else. So, where did that man with the sinister eyebrows go? Did he fall to his death? Okay. Okay, yep, definitely don't want to be throwing up blood. Promise you would return. Not good with a sword and dying, but I'll pick it up anyway. Okay. And then we got zombies in this game too, alright. Okay, luckily I don't have to physically touch anything, it would seem. It just autos already. These enemies just keep coming back. Are they immortal? Feel blood surging in my chest. Could it be the black blood again? Or perhaps I can beat them. Drag the skill card to the fan-shaped indicator aligned to the direction. Okay, I would imagine that when we get like full auto, that would just do it itself. Latent memories are controlling the bodies. Okay. Someone's singing. Okay, maybe wouldn't walk towards that, but this is a game, so.
This valley is extremely dangerous at night.
But for us Moonblast, daylight is
For us Moonblast, daylight is the real danger.
You fear the sunlight.
Of course not.
Children of the moon.
The dream of the moon will disappear, and our
But I don't think to disappear means to be forgotten. Just like I don't believe death will erase one's existence. Someone will always remember them.
So I'm wondering if based on how you answered those first questions, the text changes, and then it's supposed to like kind of change to form how you would think as the player.
if I disappeared, you would remember?
Disappear, would you remember me?
Set that question aside for now.
Okay, him. So it must be a guy then, yeah.
Where did she go?
Yeah, I guess the chest is flat. And I'm pretty sure the chests in these games are pretty in this game is pretty huge. Obviously another drawing factor as to why we're taking a look at it today. But yeah, we'll see what we get here. Noah Nevernight, yeah, he's still coughing up blood or throwing up blood or something, and they think this is a real threat.
Really?
Really, or suits him. The bat turned into a woman. Is the bat a demon? Maybe the woman is the demon and can just turn into the bat. That's possible too. Kill them all. I love how all these people are portrayed. I don't think we've really had any witch hunting since the early 1700s in most of the world. I don't think we have. Yeah. The way that these people are portrayed back in the day is just like they're the dumbest people in the world. It's so funny. So was it you that sent the carriage off over the cliff? You want to join the fight? Okay. Have to drag everything in this game, alright. So can we move them, or I have this feeling again the uncontrollable surge of blood rushing to my chest. It's your blood soul trying to take control of your body. I'll use these pesky water as a demonstration. Yeah, that's why they're getting killed, I guess. Okay. Guess there's no way to hit all of them. Yeah.
What exactly is this blood soul power?
And this dude collapsed just in raw fear or something, I guess, right behind them.
The black blood is some sort of disease.
It's been corroding my sanity.
But what if I...
What did you say?
The black blood aims to seize full control over you, turning you into its vessel. Its blood souls, for those who can't harness black blood, it's a curse. But for us,
Okay, so for those that can harness black blood, or can't, it's like a death sentence, but for us that can control it, it's a source of power.
The great Eon will curse your fate!
Okay, he got smoked pretty hard there.
sounds like your so-called god is the real
Alrighty then.
Have a history with the church?
quiet.
Risking a lot to save you, so just come with me.
Sending someone off a cliff count.
You're okay, aren't you? You're one of the moon blessed. That's over here.
I'm not sure what you're...
You know, I would like it if this is like an Epic 7 kind of thing, where you get a main character and you can do some sort of awakening on him to make him good and useful. That would be nice for... It's always good when a game has main characters that are actually useful. It's kind of rare, but when you get a game where the main character, the protagonist, is a useful, good character you actually want to have, then I always think those games are more fun and worth playing. Vampire filth. Okay. This is a woman of the church?
from those tall tales.
Are we sure?
They need to hide from the likes of you.
The stories say the Bloodborne are beautiful, creatures with silver hair, crimson eyes.
So all of the vampires have silver hair and crimson eyes. Is that what we're working with?
The rest does seem
Elegant. Okay.
Confess to your sins.
Confess your sins.
Only Eon's
Only their God's holy flame can cleanse your sins and grant salvation to you, your damned soul. This is underwear, so this is like the representative the church is sending out to catch these people, or a third-party bounty hunter? What am I looking at here?
While I appreciate your concern for my soul, Captain Seti, please don't run.
You're just in time.
Just in time, yeah. Alright. You know, it's a game. It doesn't have to be really based real close to reality, but when you have things like this, there's like certain things about this game that I'm already like, this is just, even in a fantasy world, this doesn't even make any sense. So I'll try to hit these then with her skill there, and then we'll wait for that, and then try to hit her maybe. don't know if... Oh, okay, he can run forward to her then. Let's try to use that again. And have not unlocked the double speed yet, and then auto battle unlocks at 1.1-5, which is the reroll point, as far as I'm aware.
We don't need to kill her, do we?
What about the blood bowl? We only seek blood in order. Did I strike a nerve? How can this guy still retain himself at this stage of...
Okay, she thinks he's some sort of prophecy character. Saved them for whatever reason.
These were the other group of soldiers sent.
When did the church start employing undeads?
That's not funny.
It's the Black Blood.
Nonsense. The Black Blood is Eon's divine punishment.
The Black Blood was never some divine punishment. It's a disease that infects all. Devotion can't
Okay.
save you from it.
Devotion can't save you from it.
Your ignorance of the truth.
Liar! You're distorting the truth to absolve yourself of guilt.
Distorting the truth to absolve yourself of guilt. Gotta love that.
Daniel. Too hard.
Okay, my homeboys, even you two.
Divine punishment.
Okay, switched on our buddies pretty fast there then.
Get out of here. Convention
Oh, Grady.
There's a character who shows his strong chest even with men. It is like that. It's funny. Yeah. Wonderful. I thought, you know, so the church, I mean, obviously the church is known for being very, I don't know if I should say modest or conservative. It's expected that you cover pretty much your entire body other than your hands and your head, I think. And that's pretty much the same across all denominations, I think. Whether it's monotheistic or polytheistic, or so, like, I think pretty much every anyone that's preaching any religion, I think typically is known as being somebody that wears a lot of clothes, and then any person under them would have the same somewhat expectation. And I feel like vampires are the same way. They're pretty much always portrayed as having clothes on. Sometimes the women, they've got their chest out or whatever. In some movies they don't. Yeah, to find a woman of the church so quickly dressed in this manner, this game is going to be
landslide here.
something.
If we survive all of this, I'll be more than.
William.
Why don't you join them?
One little bite and you'll be comrades again. Okay.
It's her. We need to.
If only she had the...
So it seemed that you have to get bit to get this disease, or these guys...
Sorry, but
something, yeah. Yeah, something.
we're comrades, even in this.
Sorry, I can't bring myself to hurt my former comrades. This is the chick that just shot her fucking... She just shot her friend. Literally 5 minutes ago, she shot her fucking friend to save these two vampires. You can't bring yourself to hurt your former comrades? What are you talking about?
Leave it to me.
Oh.
In that case, I will hold them off.
So people in the third lane can't do anything then?
They were once Inquisition knights, likely accompanied.
Okay, no, so she can do damage, so she can hurt her buddies then. She's alright. She's the priest I mentioned earlier. Okay. So I need to physically drag it over there then. So I'm wondering when we get to the auto battle AI portion, what we're going to be working with exactly. Yeah. Can I use her skill? No. Okay.
Don't rope me in
Brought
when
me
you're
into
despairing
your
over human frailty.
despairing over human frailty. Okay.
We're running out of supplies.
Supplies, if this continues, sooner or later will.
Covenant. Antinomy, silence. Turn against the flow of time. And return what once was.
Took you long enough.
It's a miracle.
Let's cross the bridge first, then worry about the rest.
Okay, she's on a real moral journey here. The naughty church ranger.
Very skilled.
I learned all this from Lisa. I'll take... There was an outbreak. Risa did everything. That sinister...
You mean the Bishop Agaris Branholt? For him to personally make an appearance to arrest a heretic about...
Garis Brenholt?
Don't be fooled by his laid-back attitude. I'll have you know he's one of the...
Bell ringers.
The highest rank was the reason I joined the church. I've worked so hard for all these years to become his second in command.
1 second, I think she got into something. Yeah, I think she just got into like suntan spray or something. I don't know what she got into, but it was the reason I joined the church. Okay, that guy that got tossed out of a cart.
Done. We get out of this.
So how does this guy get caught then? He still gets caught somehow and is inside of a fire.
My intuition tells me I will meet Bishop Branholt and report the truth of everything that happened today.
Either way, you saved my life.
I hope the next time we cross paths, it won't be as
Okay, they're buddies now.
If there is the next time.
If there is a next time. Fuck, I'd be your buddy too. I think we'd all be your buddy.
Seeking a pun of this caliber is hardly worth talking about.
This is the same. This is the one we were just partying with here.
Once you've crossed the north,
Once we've crossed the north of Starfall Valley,
back to the city from there.
secluded dock. Okay.
keep staring at Iona?
Forgive my belated introduction. I am Iona Alita, currently in service to House Bathory and Lady Imprusa.
This chick is in service to this chick? That doesn't... something about that doesn't add up. At all. Reverse the flow of time? That's lovely, of course.
I see.
Tempted to sink.
I'm indebted to the Bathory family for accepting me when I had...
Still learning the full extent of her powers.
Speaking of which, has Starfall Valley...
Well, long ago,
So that's why it's called Starfall Valley.
the church once dispatched scores.
We're hated due to our nature. But aren't humans the real parasites on the land?
We're hated due to our nature, but aren't humans the real parasites on the land?
These people were all laborers who died in the past? What's with all this discarded armor?
This was a dangerous land. Naturally, they came wearing armor.
No, I mean...
This is a dangerous land. That's why they wear armor.
Oh look, it's raining
Okay,
again.
are we sure it's not dangerous because there are vampires here? I wonder.
Wait, this isn't... Yeah.
Well,
The answer is falling out of the sky.
falling out of the sky.
Oh, this one a zombie or no? The Rat King of Starfall Valley.
This blood beast has been drawn to the strong. It is fate. Lunar protection.
Yeah, once I get through this first one, we can kind of just start speeding along here with the story. I'd kind of like to just know the story first before I get too far into the game. Because yeah, then once I reroll, I can just, you know, whatever.
Forgive me. I failed to return you to the time before you were infected with the black blood.
I failed to return you to the time before you were infected with the black blood. Okay.
I could not pinpoint the moment it
Not pinpoint the moment, it might have been even earlier than I thought. And my power's more developed. Well, if she returned us to some freaky monsters, what it look like?
It's rats. Black blood spreads from the dead. In this valley of corpses, these scavengers serve as the...
Okay, rats. Yeah, so I was kind of wondering, like, is it supposed to be like, there's like a black plague or something that kind of fits the black plague narrative that the rats are carrying this disease around then? This bastard, it's trying to consume me as well. Will not die here. Okay, behind you. Reinforcements from their nest. Okay. How do you have two of these? Hold on. Upstairs, Juniper. Okay, so does she heal or? Yeah, that's good. Maybe we can just use his skill or something. Do much, but we can try. There those.
Just now.
You heard it too?
Both of you are exceptional moon-blessed. If the blood beast devours you, it could lead to a cataclysmic evolution. You two...
Yeah, how does it have a name if it's a bunch of people put together?
I see. No one can hurt me.
Promise Arissa. What do we have here? Is this the dude that fell out of the cart? Well, obviously he's pretty strong then, actually. So that's cool. He seems to know who this is, maybe?
What happened, my silver-haired friend? I leave you for one moment, and I heard you promise that none that you'll live on and return to your homeland no matter. How someone treats their promises determines the color of their soul. That's rich.
Kill me.
Well, I also made a promise to a certain someone that I would burn you alive with my own hands. You should.
What kind of monster is he?
What kind of monster is he?
A bell ringer of the church.
Over the plane, okay.
Being escorted by a poet? Why wasn't
This is unexpected, meeting the ladies of the long-lost Etheria family in such a place unhonored.
Since you know we're from the Bathory family,
The Bathories were once one of the High Priest's staunchest allies. I should have
Say for myself.
No one seems to take my words seriously. I will appear prepared to challenge myself.
I wonder why he's letting them go. He obviously he just obliterated that monster, and these two couldn't do anything. So. Oh, we've got a box. Is that what our main character is here is supposed to go inside of?
Within my execution group, I command the ignition point of all things. I almost forgot. You people of this era wouldn't know what an ignition point is, would you? Well, just like this.
So he's just murking them out. I mean, there's just no chance for our people here. So why does he only take the one then? I guess it's kind of another pain point of this tutorial here. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, did you? Why did we go through all this? What's the point of it all?
Remember what I said when we first met?
When you die, you'll allow you to turn into one of those monsters. Okay. You mustn't do so. Well, what should she not do? You know, if he was already infected and probably going to become a vampire anyway, I wonder why she felt the need.
Why? Indeed, why did it come to this?
No matter what. You will fall.
Is the right time, according to fate.
Yeah, I think we're finally then through, yeah, the tutorial or story chapter there. Is that all the blood that she was able to bring back?
Life or death situation.
Can he still be resurrected?
Where do you think the side at the end of the world?
Oh, there we go.
Across the sea, of course. Well, I think the other side is up there, beyond the pale moon, where the stars were born.
What about you, Abel? Who do you think is right?
I think it's right here. As far as I can touch, that is the end of the world. The other side.
What is this place?
This is a secluded castle that belongs to the Bathory family, and the home of Lady
How did... Your name is Noah Nevernight, a heretic branded by the church, whose birth...
But your survival is of the utmost importance to us.
Bringing people back from the dead. It might be unthinkable to mortals, but we're called the Blood...
Cain. Noah's memories are still a mess.
I agree. It's better for him... Embrace. This isn't the place to talk. Follow me to the family home.
Okay. So some of it is, some of it has the words spoken for us, and then some of it doesn't. Okay, lovely. So I'm wondering if there's no one else in the game by this name, or if there's like an infinite number of players that are allowed to have the name.
The essence of life lies in memory, and blood is the vessel that carries memory.
Okay.
This is a sample of Miss Setti's blood that we met. Please, take the memory of this deceased and use the embrace to create a blood vassal that will fight for our cause.
Well, so that SETI chick died. I guess the church killed her or whatever for helping the vampires.
If what you say is possible, then let me resurrect her. Looks like you are ready. Hold that blood soul with care. It's the crystallization of their memories before death.
Okay, so we're guaranteed to get somebody here. We're getting SETI, I guess.
And the
Okay,
covenant
we're good.
that binds her to our cause.
Well, it's definitely a cool summoning animation, then I'll give him that. Wonderful art. Just wonderful, guys.
I will provide support from the back.
The Azure Owl. Okay. So do we get, I guess it's not like Etheria where you get, like, some premium currency along with summoning it?
Where am I? The silver-haired heretic. And that...
That last one wouldn't happen to be me, would it?
Miss Seti, please calm down.
I only remember Starfall Valley.
By the way, where's Impuza?
She's... So you're the type of guy that always repays a debt, hmm? Well, now it's time to show...
You also call me Moon.
Moonblessed of the Prophecy,
What did
okay.
you say?
Do you...
Lady Impuza is in great danger. Time is up.
She's in great danger, why?
Let's head back to the chamber where we use
The church guy didn't even want to take her, so how could she be in danger?
I never thought you would defy the family's tenets.
Oh, okay, maybe it's not the church.
Etheria. As the first heir, you should know better than anyone the consequence.
Impuza! I can feel...
It was Lady Impuza who revived you with her blood.
To bring you back, she exposed herself, and for her actions, she will be condemned by the...
We hope that you, as one of the prophesied Moonblessed...
But we will most likely have to get her out by force. Which is why...
I like this guy.
Sorry to interrupt, but all this talk of moon-blessed, embrace, and whatnot, what I did get is that Impusa saved
That summed it up quite well.
the great heretic. No. Why can't I remember anything after that? It doesn't matter. If you can't...
Yes. And as...
What's the holdup? Let's go save...
The church's Galewind Hunter. She does live up to her name. I can see why you wanted to resurrect her.
Yeah, she's already remembered who she is. But... Am I an empty shell of the man once known as Noah Nevernight?
Noah.
You keep calling me a Moonblessed.
That's why Our Lady went to Starfall Valley to find you.
But if she's the lady of this family...
It seems the family is fighting over the succession. And the four elders are the one...
Puppet. No wonder Impuza... Let's go. She's in danger because of me. And of course, Miss Elite.
Just call me Iona.
What about me? This bridge leads to the main tower of the castle.
Shh! I just heard something. Over there! Those are the scarlet bats. More... Target locked.
Okay, so I'm wondering in this game if you would want to use just whatever the strongest units are, even if they don't have moon phases that match up, or if you would want to pull out some other champions that maybe wouldn't be quite as good but still fill the role, would just have different moon phases then. Okay. Seemed like a bit of a waste. They're basically already dead. And then here their skills are even stronger. Or we get half off skills here. I'm not sure if the skills are stronger, but they are half off, or they're reduced by 1 or 2 or some amount.
We can take shelter inside if we get through the corridor.
My arrows never miss their mark.
Mm-hmm.
Were you the one who sent the bats to attack those people?
Why are they always with that?
That pettiness.
Shut up! And you, a mere proxy old.
Is she going through a rebellious phase? I hope.
Is there any way to... Oh. We're forced here. Okay.
Wait. Something doesn't seem right.
Your senses are quite keen. The special type. Silver hair.
And you...
Oh, you really did lose your memory.
What? You're the flower girl from...
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
No.
Dress so shamelessly, yeah, no kidding.
I spot plenty of differences.
Well, now that you've seen through me, there's no point hiding.
She is Lady Lamia.
Oh, so she's actually one that, she's like the best DPS in the game then, as far as I'm aware.
You wretched witch! You're the one who took Impusa on this moon-blessed charade. I know, out of this vile lot, you're... very well. I've decided I'll have the elders execute Impusa.
Even if it's the emotions talking, I'm going to get angry if you continue.
Kane? You...
Whether it's the first special type we rescued from them, they are all of utmost
So do these people have, like, natural-born kids in some capacity, or are they just, you know, humans that get turned and then they kind of form their own families, I wonder? Okay, you can adjust here if needed. So our battles are faster now. So that's cool. Let's see what the homeboy here does. So he can hit those. Okay, he can deal some damage, alright. Okay. So aiming the skills luckily doesn't seem too hard.
losing your decorum after a little.
Dote over Impusa all you want. She's...
Lady Impusa may have broken the tenets, but it was...
You know, I like these girls with the crazy eyes.
You know nothing, you pretend...
What are you saying? How could any of the elders have such a...
Usually that means they can't keep it inside and you, just crazy and they let it all out. And then you know what you're dealing with, at least.
One of the elders is
Sometimes the quiet ones are the more concerning ones.
So happy about it. If that traitorous elder wants to claim the inheritance, they'll come...
That's why...
Let's go.
Don't you...
You're right. so I understand even less about how great these. But even when I.
You're right about one thing. You made a big...
Oh, damn it! Damn it! Oh, damn it!
Wonderful.
Victory's fruits possess a flavor all their own.
Yeah, he definitely did the most damage in that fight. Okay, we got some sort of map here. Is this a side quest, or is this a, let's just start the story, I guess. I guess it's the man with the exposed chest we were warned about here in chat. Sort of Hell Kitty.
How long has it been since the Hall of the Elders last saw such excitement? With
The old-timer isn't very nice. I'm not.
I just got here. I don't know the past of this family. The four elders seem quite different.
Don't be rude. The one in charge here is elders. Please, hear me out.
insolence. What gave you the right to speak during this council?
Probably her chest is what gave her the right. You seen that?
The old-timer must be getting senile. She's the
I recall. Her name is something.
He's got silver hair like you, Gilred.
It seems so. I think his name was Noah or something. But I heard he was
I also wish to plead for the young lady. Bringing back the Moonblessed from the
Silence! You have long lost the... Revive the family. By your...
That's not what I meant. But all Bloodborne must have heard the legend. The Moonblessed will lead us back to our promised home.
And what of it? Legends. Prophet as long as I remain.
However, the fact remains that our sworn...
Then all the more reason. Not only has she violated the third tenet by using her blood to create another Bloodborne, she has also broken the
So
first tenet.
they don't want more vampires then? It seems
Exposing herself and the family to the
interesting.
Hellringers.
Though I'm no genius, that armored man so eager to...
Not necessarily. Perhaps the old-timer just wants to...
Her body? What do you intend for the young lady?
Insolence! How dare a mere servant of that insolent Impusa raise her voice?
From the very beginning, they never intended to engage with us as equals. Is this...
Oh, the lovely Jacinta caught a whiff of danger.
Maybe it's just a cat snip.
How dare you speak of Jacinta? She's the most beautiful...
You can't even...
Yes,
tell
there's
the
literally a
difference
cat
between
that's supposed to be judging over people.
Enough! Are you two waiting for...
But this new silver-haired lad looks...
As the newest elder...
I don't know how strong they are.
Be very careful. Though the Soulless is their leader, the most dangerous one is actually that whitehead.
Are you referring to me? Coming from you, it's an
Said you're not playing Etheria again. Yeah, we were playing Etheria earlier. I got it running off to the side. I'm just doing Grim Pursuit, whatever, Fabian battles to get some epic shells and get the Lily Messiah account up and running.
Find a chance to escape. As long as you take his blood, there's a chance to revive him.
We're just going to check out this game and see if it's worth playing, really. So far, the story's been pretty strange.
I must survive.
Combat's
Luna, protect
Combat is okay. I was worried it was going to be like a tower defense game where our characters just stand in place, but our characters are capable of moving a little bit. I suppose I should use some of these skills up here.
Let's finish the...
Wait. I don't believe in this moon-blessed legend, but looking at his battle with...
Is the old-timer thinking of using the Silverhair as a new test subject? Ugh.
An almost eternal lifespan of memories, yet confined to a rusting metal vessel. I can understand.
I've always procured the latest in...
Ah, but you charge too dearly.
Who's the little hammer chick, anyway?
Take this so-called...
Is this the cat?
...and the others to the dungeon.
'Tis the right time, according to fate.
Yep, the chests are good in this game. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so she's gotten pretty fucked up in here, doing something. Getting beaten. I assumed that this re-rolling process was going to be faster, but there's a lot of story at the beginning of this game, so yeah. Hopefully we'll just get everything right the first time. Of course, if I skipped everything, it would be taking much less time, I'm sure, anyway. But
Carriage accident. We've been rushing through... My thoughts so...
The Moonblessed and the Bloodborne have long held a legend. Hey, you just laughed.
No, I was...
I bet you see the legend.
What is this
Legend has it that when all the Moonblessed are gathered, we will... Hey, you laughed again, didn't you?
loud cellmate. Okay.
I just realized...
What are you saying?
I said you guys were... quite romantic.
Wait. Did you just mean you're also one of the Moonblessed?
Iona and the others did seem to say so.
You know Iona. Iona...
But that elder in black armor dismissed it as mere nonsense.
Black armor.
Do you have a grudge against him?
Justel Aegis.
What?
Justel Aegis, a warrior aspiring to follow the Moonblessed, and she is also the last surviving member of the...
Pretty rough.
Another elder say that
Her whole family got
living flesh. Could it...
blown out, I guess.
Lost his physical body after being defeated by an ancient Bloodborne, and has since relied on anchoring his soul. That demon has hated flesh ever since. And I swear, if I ever...
Found him!
My apologies.
You're the fabled... Shepherd of the Moonblessed, Iona Halita!
Oh, this...
I am a faithful follower of them.
Shh! Noah, let's hurry and leave.
Take her with us. Win or lose, I must survive.
Lunar protection!
Claymore attack? Huh. Try that. Oh, she's got a taunt, so that's good. Already better than our main character then.
Let's keep moving forward.
Okay, we got some summons there. So this must have been 1-4 then, we did. And then 1-5 was the last point we needed to hit there then. We'll have to get some new vassals, so we do a 10 pull here, and then we do 1-5, and then we can get our promo codes. So I think this is a guaranteed SSR, or Ancient, or whatever the thing is in this game, whatever the highest quality is. Nice, we got a red casket. Got bodies floating next to each other, too.
I should at least say hello.
Agris. So I'm wondering if that's like a guaranteed one that. So I saw him in a previous video I had watched.
There are so many new lives. It's natural to feel uncertain.
Yeah, because the video I watched on Rerolling, just to kind of get a sense of how to do this, he also pulled that same SSR, so I'm wondering if it's guaranteed or if it's random. Okay, claim all there. Claim.
Pure blood essence is precious sustenance for the bloodborne.
Building survival, but it's necessary to gain power.
Wanting to live when sick. Setting aside our conflicts.
Okay. Vassal upgrade. Okay.
We meet again, Noah, my boy.
Hopefully he doesn't say that every time.
So hot it burns.
Rings of the Aegis!
Okay. Alright. So the castle we're stuck inside of is big, I guess. Must have fallen into disuse alongside the family's decline after the Holy War. Okay. Yeah, they're just explaining this content here. Does this seem... This seems like some sort of tower content, maybe. Okay, don't let more than 10 phantoms escape. Should be able to just use what we have here. Okay. Well, can't say this makes a ton of sense to me, some of this stuff here, but we'll just follow what it says here. Nice. Okay. Maybe we do this here. Expand and this seems really easy. It's a little concerning almost. This is just going to be one of those things that's super time consuming, even though it is easy, or what exactly this ends up being. Just be able to take them out here, right? Okay.
Let's keep moving forward.
Okay, so we should claim all then. Okay, we should just have 1-5 to do then here, right? And then, kind of good to go after that. But there was some free stuff in the event tabs here. System info. Okay, daily login. We can get these. This temple here. We get this thing maybe for summoning enough stuff. And they bounce. Wait, there's something in here it says I'm supposed to get. Okay, that one. Yeah. Gotcha there. Okay. Again, I don't know what it wants me to collect here. Okay. Oh, that's top up stuff. Okay, so we get a free one there. Okay. You get an, this one is supposed to be really good. This Bella is supposed to be like one of the best tanks in the game or something, I think. I think that's what that one is. Get 2 SSR vassals and 20 heralds. Crescent Moon. So maybe we're supposed to do this one first then. Free stuff. Free. I don't know what I thought it was trying to get me to buy. Free. Free. And then free. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have to buy these specifically, or you just get them. These are just like legendary kind of, like they guarantee higher quality things. We have these here, and then we just have to find out how to put the promo codes in, I think.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Achievement, claim, really anything we can there, right? What else was there? Tasks, claim, event. Is there anything else here? Okay, we got that. I'm not sure if these are even needed for the reroll. I guess we'll kind of figure that out as we go here. And then in here we should be able to find some of this stuff maybe. Mail. Oh, we have to clear that to get the promo codes running. So we should just have to clear 1.5, and then we can unlock promo codes, I'm pretty sure.
I heard this tower existed even before.
Then there may be... We must be close.
No, that's not it.
We've just been taking the wrong...
Wait.
Sometimes.
If you knew...
You didn't ask me. Besides, to get out, we got...
But before that...
Impusa? Why didn't you say so earlier? You know...
Now she's the original Moonblast,
Well, you
okay.
didn't ask me. And from just now, my chest has been feeling hotter and hotter.
You? Why?
Because Noah has already become Lady Impusa's first blood vassal.
You little runt! How dare you? But you say you're also a Moonblessed. Miss Impusa must have had no choice but to do it for the prophecy.
Anyway, with my connection to Impusa, win or lose, I must survive.
You're only allowed to put 5 in.
Can't I just cheer you on from the sidelines?
Does it say here? Is there a... I mean, is there a... Okay, I don't know where it... Oh, down here by the complete thing. That's where it is. Alright.
I hope this won't be too agonizing for you.
Stand here and repel any foe that dares approach.
Watch as time itself is set ablaze. I hope this won't be too agonizing.
And settle all doubt. Let's keep moving forward.
Hopefully that was all we needed to do, and then we'll get the promo codes. Okay, 1.6, continue. Okay.
We meet again, Noah, my boy.
Seems reasonable. Just upgrading skills, okay. This is some sort of gearing process here. And it'll show us how to enhance, maybe. Okay, it doesn't force us to, but I'm sure you just enhance from there. Then we can open the mail and claim all this stuff. We get a hottie here, so... Alright. Love the wolves. Definitely all about the wolves. Gauntlet-looking things here on our wrists are cool too. Cool character there. And then we get Justel from being an adventure friend as well, I guess. And Aona. Okay, more a lot more summons here. 48, cool. And then that looks like that was all that then, so that's good. Is there anything in here? Beta open events, info. Exclusive redeem code. Join to get redeem codes. Exclusive redeem code. Okay, does it just open the internet is what I'm wondering here. Yeah, it does. Alright, so, where you put, okay, settings is probably where the promo codes are. Redeem codes. Okay, outstanding. We have found it, guys. We are finally going to be able to put little codes into the game. So, yeah, my internet is not so happy about all the different tabs I've got running. So I'm trying to run Etheria Restart in the background, so I can keep, you know, getting shells and stuff. So, yeah, is it gonna open? It did. It's just taking a moment to load in here. So I assume we can take these and hopefully we can just paste them right in. Okay. Yeah, we can try to do this instead. What is Control? Is Control V copy? Or paste? What a paste with keyboard. Control V, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we can try. Oh, outstanding. Wonderful. I don't have to type all these in. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, that one failed. That one failed as well. Oh, okay, that one was only available on specific servers then, so... Gotcha. Alright, that's all the redeem codes then. So we will just summon all this stuff and see what we get, I guess. Embrace? Is that what it was? Yeah. Okay. So we'll just throw stuff into here then. That'll be alright. Now, I can't remember all of the things that it wants us to, like the tier list stuff. I kind of remember it a little bit, but it's a little iffy. So I don't know if we got lucky there by getting the red one, or if it's guaranteed on the second 10 pull. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Okay. Where do they... She gets a special thing here. Exquisite Vassal. Darceus. So did I get 2 then? Transcendent Amy, I think, was one of the ones that was supposed to be really good. So do we get 2 then? Really good ones? Or just 1, maybe. Okay, SETI. So, I'm gonna, I guess, look up a tier list here, too. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if these are good or not. If you guys know, let me know in the chat. I legit have absolutely no idea if what I'm pulling is good or not. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Okay, so Transcendent Amy then was a top tier 1. Darceus. She is like S tier, and Agris, the first one we got in the first 10 pull, is like S tier, but then Transcendent Amy is supposed to be a really good one there. So that's cool. Alright. Guess we'll just keep her pushing here. Hopefully we just get a bunch of SSRs and then I don't have to reroll, right? Okay, looks like we didn't there. Again, no clue if this game has like a fake out mechanic or not. Really don't know. Once again, doesn't look like we got any SSRs. Okay, back. For what reason? Alter. So I can go in here and get which ones I want to get then, or higher chance. Okay. So Van Helsing is supposed to be a really good one. Acapella is supposed to be a really good one. So we'll do those 2. Settings will not take effect. What? Settings will not take effect. But does it not work then? I'm not sure there's anything in here that's really good. Okay, this one is supposed to be. Okay. Okay, we got Van Helsing and we got the acapella, so that's all we wanted here then, I think. And then Kingdom, we're looking for Ressa. And I've heard this one is good. So we can try those 2. So, yeah, sure. Good enough for me. Requires 15 vassals to take effect from exiting. So am I supposed to just toss them in anyway then? Like, regardless? I guess we can try throwing stuff in. Okay. Again, no clue. Okay. I'll just throw in whatever. Okay, so does this mean that we did get one of the red ones or no? Or I just redid it because we were out of the summoning pool. Okay, we did get one here. Transcendent Hottie. That was supposed to be a double S tier 1 as well. So we've gotten Transcendent Amy and Transcendent Hottie. So I assume the account is worth keeping? Maybe? I don't know. If anyone else in here plays this at all, let me know. Let me know. And then it's 900 just for 3, so it's 3,000 then for just a 10 pull then. Well, it looks like it was worth it. It looks like we got an SSR here again, so cool. Very cool there. Okay, doesn't click itself forward, I guess. I'm assuming the rares in this game are useless. They are in most games. Maybe they're good. Spectral Gilrain. He's another double S tier. So I've gotten then Spectral Gilrain, Transcendent Amy, and Transcendent Hottie. So I'm assuming this is really good. Okay. This guy again. You get a lot of SRs in these polls, like a ton of SRs, so that's cool too. I think I'm gonna keep this account then. I assume I'm supposed to. And then there was supposed to be some banner for Lamia. Can you... Insufficient, do you want to purchase? We're gonna go and then, okay, so you're supposed to buy these then. Maybe you don't ever get these for free, or maybe you do in some capacity. Okay, what is that? Embrace bonus, Herald this amount of times in Blue Dawn. So we're just supposed to keep summoning that over time. I'm assuming the account I got is really good. Because I got 3 S tier, or 3 double S tier characters. I assume that this is really good. Let's view the details and see what the rates are. So the SSR drop rate is 4%. And that's non-ancestral. So... we're missing out then on Acapella and on Van Helsing, and otherwise I think we've done very well. Okay. And then the SR drop rate is 43%, so it's extremely high. So it's basically a 50-50 chance then of getting a rare. So you've got an outstanding chance of getting at least SR characters. I'm not sure if any of them are good. I think Iona maybe is okay. that's a very, very interesting style we're working with here as well. You know, definitely there. Let's see if the other ones do it too.
Unwavering focus is the key.
Nah.
I've been waiting for you.
Okay, no, it's just every time. Every time, wonderful. Cool. All right, well, I guess we're gonna play this. Incendiary Agris. So is he a separate character from the other stuff? Because then there's Transcendent Noah here as well. So I'm wondering if you just take the SR, and then there's some characters you can take from SR, or their SSR already, and then you transcend them that way. Transcendent Amy is one that we pulled, I thought. Or no, did we not pull this one? Maybe she was free. Let's look at what we got here. I am pretty lost with what's good, but we'll see what we got, I guess. Okay. Oh, we got Transcendent Hottie and then Transcendent Amy. And then Hottie was a free one for us to get regardless. Okay, great. The SSRs do it too. Okay, Transcendent Hottie. There. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got... Yeah, so Transcendent Hottie, Spectral Ghislaine, Spectral Amy. So we did get both of them then. We did get the whatever. So whether it was free or we got it from polling, I don't know. Yeah. And then there's supposed to be some summoning ticket, I think, you get after 150 summons that we can use to get Acapella or Van Helsing. I'm not sure. I know Van Helsing is supposed to be in the ticket. Maybe the Acapella one isn't. But it seems like we got a great account right off the rip, so I don't think I have to reroll. I don't know why I would get 3 double S tier characters and then reroll after that. Yeah, we'll take this. I think I'm going to end the stream for today. If you guys want to see more of this game, let me know, like now, I guess, if you guys want to see more, if it seems interesting to you. Obviously, I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know if any of you guys do either, but we can try to, you know, play this game here and there on the side when we're not playing Etheria Restart and try it out or whatever. But yeah. Seems interesting so far, at least. I'm not sure if there's any way that I can get some summons before I go. But yeah. Achievements. Nothing too much here. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one though. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for more Etheria Restart. So yeah. Thanks for coming in, and I'll see everybody next time.